Hello, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Emma and I buy and sell vintage jewellery and other vintage items. I make handmade jewellery, usually from eco-friendly materials, sustainable materials. I upcycle broken vintage jewellery, beads, that kind of thing, and use recycled silver. And I also do a little bit of reselling on eBay as well. So today I've just got a little haul. I popped into town this morning. What day are we on today? Wednesday. We are going on holiday this week, so I wanted to see if I could find, I really wanted some walking trousers. So we're going to the Lake District and the weather can be really up and down up there. So I was thinking if I had some walking trousers, they'd be really handy because we are planning on doing some little trails, taking Torvi out as well and doing some nice walks. Maybe round the lake where we are as well would be nice. Maybe do a little bit of foraging because it is mushroom season and we've not had much luck this year. We found like the odd mushroom, but no massive hauls of mushrooms or anything. So yeah, we might find something up there. But yeah, I had a look around the charity shops and walking trousers are usually something I see all the time and I never pick them up, which is a lesson really because I should have done. Today I went and I found 2 pairs of men's walking trousers, which unfortunately were too big for me, and then no ladies walking trousers, which I was quite surprised. With it being autumn, I thought that, you know, the charity shops would have had those kind of things out, but never mind. I do have 2 pairs at home. One of them is a little bit too tight, but they should be fine. And I've got some nice black leggings, thick black leggings and things that I can take. So I want to wear my walking boots because they're really super comfy. So yeah, trying to be practical because in the past, when we have these kind of holidays and the weather's been horrible, I've had jeans, and you'll know when jeans get wet, they just stay wet, and then you're wet and you're cold and you're miserable. So yeah, I don't want to be taking any jeans with me this time. So I didn't find any walking trousers, but I did find some nice things for the winter and found a little bit of jewellery as well. So as usual, I will go through the personal stuff first and then I'll go through the jewellery, and I picked a couple of bits up for the Witchy fair as well because that's kind of creeping closer. By the time we get back from holiday, I think I've only got 2 weeks left. So yeah, I kind of feeling the pressure a little bit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it still as well. They've started to advertise now, so Hocus are letting people know what stalls are going to be there. They're doing like little profiles of all the different stalls that are going to be present, which is really good. And fingers crossed it'll be nice and busy. Okay, so first item I got for personal. I really have an aversion to big chunky knitted jumpers with like big rolled necks and that are just too much. I find that they look really attractive, but then when you wear them, I just sweat and they're uncomfortable and horrible. So I try and go for things that I can layer up. I find that I can kind of like retain my body heat better that way. And I struggle with body temperature, so I can overheat really quickly and I can get really cold really quickly and stay really cold. So I have to be really mindful of kind of taking care of myself as well. So I managed to pick this up in St Vincent's. So hello to St Vincent's. I had a chat with the lady at the till today and they've been doing really well. They've got some lovely displays of clothes. They've got them all in colours and they look really nice. So I had a look in there and I picked up this lovely, I can't decide if it's hand knitted or if someone's just cut the tags out, but it's a nice short sleeve and a nice open neck. And it just got a 1 button there that fastens in the middle, but it's quite long, so it'll go down kind of over my back and over my bum, keep my back warm. But I thought that'd be really nice for layering with a long sleeve top and a vest top. That'd be quite nice. And it's a lovely, I don't know if you can see the colour on the screen, but it's like a mottledy grey with a little bit of beige in there. And that was £4, which I didn't think was bad. And it's got this gorgeous vintage button on it. If I hold that up, it looks like toffee. It reminds me of some kind of toffee sweet. So yeah, I'm tempted to take that away with me as well. That might be something that I could wear whilst I'm away if needs be. I'm not sure how cold it's going to be. I think it's pretty much going to be like it is here, which is kind of like 13, 14 degrees, which is not too bad. I then picked up another jumper. So I am a really, really big fan of batwing jumpers. So the ones that kind of hang like that, and there's loads of fabric, because they hang away from your armpits. They're a bit more, I find them a bit more comfortable. And I dropped on this one. It's a lovely colour. I don't usually go for blue. But yeah, nice wide open neck. It's quite a lightweight knit as well. And then it's got these lovely batwing sleeves, which I absolutely love this style. I'm probably looking at the length, 3/4 length sleeve, so that's good. And this has a label on. This one is a Witchy, made in Italy. And that was £3.50, which is really, really good. The prices in there are fantastic. Definitely recommend going to St Vincent's, and the staff are lovely as well. Doesn't say what it's made of, but I do suspect, you probably can't see, oh, you might be able to see, it's got these like little fibres in there, so I think it does have a little bit of wool content, which would be nice, keep me warm. And then where else did I go? Age UK popped in there. Didn't get any clothing in Age UK. I just bought a necklace, which I'll show you in a little bit. Went into Bernardo's, which I don't usually go in, but it was because I was looking for the walking trousers. And I just got a grey long sleeve, kind of everyday t-shirt top. So nice for wearing underneath things, for layering up. And this was £2, which is brilliant, because I think these, it's just a Primark, and I think these are about £4.50 new, £5. So yeah, for £2. And it's hardly been worn, there's no bobbles on it, no marks on it, all the cotton's in good condition. So that'll be a good one for the winter. And then I went all the way up to the top, and I went into Sense, and they had a half price sale on because they were getting rid of all of their summer wear. And I managed to pick this lovely top up, which I will put away, I think, for next summer. But look at that, it's a lovely colour. It's kind of like, I want to say minty green. It's short sleeves, nice open neck. Just a nice short floaty top. And that was only, so it's half price, so it's £1.25. So you can't go wrong for that, can you? This one does have the labels cut out, so I don't know what brand this one is. Not that I'm bothered, because I've never been interested in brands and that kind of thing. I'm only interested when I'm doing the reselling. It's good to know certain brands and designer brands for the reselling side. I got myself a pair of spooky socks. So when I went to the till in Bernardo's, they had a basket with all new socks in that they must have got from somewhere. And these were only £1, but how cute are those? Like a little vintage black cat and the moon in the background for £1. So yeah, I treated myself to some socks. And then that was everything. Yes, that was everything for personal. I got a couple of bits for the Witchy fair. I've been trying to keep my eye out for things that would go on a witch's altar. So things like candlestick holders and incense burners, candles, small ornaments, that kind of thing, anything kind of nature related, anything to do with, you know, like black cats and spooky things, gothic things. And in the RSPCA, I found this cat, and I thought, oh, he's really handsome. Looks quite Egyptian looking. So I shall give you a look at him. So there we go. How beautiful. Look at that little face. Isn't that nice? And I believe I did do a little Google search, because it's not on the bottom, but on the sides, oh, there, just near his tail, it says BMC, which I think is British Museum Collection. So this is a copy of, I imagine, what would have been an original Egyptian statue. And this probably was available in the gift shop. But I thought it was so handsome, and he's gorgeous. These lovely mottled kind of browns and greens, really nice colours. So I thought that would look nice on a witch's altar, especially if you're a cat lover as well. And he was £2, which is brilliant. Really good quality, really nice weight to him as well, which is lovely. And he's got a little earring in, just on the side there. He's got his little ears pierced, which I thought was cute. So that'll be going to the store. And then I got this item from Sense, where they were having a sale. And I'll just take the sticker off so that you can see the glass. So if I hold that up. So this will have been handmade, so it's a fused glass decorative tea light holder. So you pop your tea light in there and then the light would shine through here. But I thought that was beautiful. I think these are meant to be bluebells or some kind of flower. But it's lovely. It's a really, really nice handmade, good quality piece. So I thought that might look nice on somebody's altar as well. Maybe if there's a hedge witch who's into all her nature and things, that might look quite nice. That was the mighty sum of 50p. So yeah, I was quite chuffed with that. They had quite a few ornaments and things, but there was nothing witchy or gothicy there, unfortunately. But yeah, 50p, thought that was a bargain. And then, oh, if I can grab it. This is the last thing that I got for the fair. I think I've already mentioned I've been keeping an eye out for scarves and gloves and wintry things. And this was from St. Vincent's. I haven't actually opened it up all the way. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. So it's got this beautiful floral pattern on there with leaves and flowers. And it's in a lovely deep, like bluey green. And to me, it feels like it's got silk content. It feels lovely. But I'm not sure if there's any tags on it. It's got a nice little tassel detail on the end. And it's a nice big rectangular one, which is good. I can't find any labels. So it might not have a maker on, and I might not be able to see whether it's got silk content, but it certainly feels like it. And that was £1.50, which is amazing. And sometimes I've seen people use these on their altars, kind of like a bit like a table runner. So they use a scarf just kind of to create some decorative feature. So yeah, I thought that was beautiful, in really good condition as well. No pulls or marks or anything, which is brilliant. So I shall put that with my witchy pile. I managed to pull out another couple of things that I'm going to use for decoration. So you will have seen this in one of my other videos. I think from memory, it was from Doncaster. I think it was from, and it was 20p, so it's really, really super cheap. So it was this lovely vintage tray. As you can see, it's got some cranes flying across there and a little tree detail there. But it's just my colours, black and gold. And they're the colours that I'm going to do the stall in. And I've been using this as a tray upstairs to put jewellery in. So when I'm listing things, I put all my jewellery in here, take it over to the computer, and then I take one thing out at a time and list it. But I thought, oh, that might look quite nice on the stall with some necklaces in there, or some... I'm thinking of doing some earrings on cards and kind of making little rows of different designs. So I have bought, and they arrived today in the post, these luggage labels. So I already use luggage labels for like little thank you cards. I use craft ones, but these are black, so just plain black. There we go. So I bought a pack of 100, and I've got a nice silver pen and a gold pen as well, so I thought I could write on there with the metallic pens, and that would stand out really nice. So I could use these for displaying earrings. So all I'd need to do is just pop a couple of holes in the top there, and then I can hang the earrings down. And then what I thought is I could then put them in here and just kind of put them in rows of different designs. So maybe four rows of different designs in there. So I'm really, really happy with those. They're a really good size. Sometimes when you buy these, they're absolutely tiny, but I made sure that I checked the measurements. Yeah, and then I can use them for other things as well. So, you know, I'm not going to use them all at the Witches Fair, but then I can use them for my business as well, which is awesome. And then I had another look around the house to see if I could find anything, and I did find this. So this is a planter stand, so you would put a plant pot on here. My mum bought me this. I think it was for my birthday last year. And this section comes off, so it's a nice ceramic dish. But again, it's something that's going to create a bit of height. So I think I could put rings or bracelets or things in there. and it's already black, which is fantastic, so I don't need to do anything with that one. My spray paint arrived as well. So I got a tin of gold spray and a tin of gloss black. So I've got a couple of my metal items that I'm going to give a good spray, but just looking out now to see if it's raining, because it's going to rain this afternoon and I've got washing outside. We haven't had a dry patch for me to be able to go outside and spray everything, because the aerosol cans, the stuff is really, really strong, so it's quite chemically. And I wouldn't spray it indoors because the smell just lingers as well. It's awful. So I would usually do it outside. I'd put an old sheet down, lay everything out and then give it a good spray. But yeah, we've had rain most days, so maybe this afternoon, if it stays dry, then I might get a chance to pop out and do it. But although I'm not holding my breath, because it does say that there's 40% chance of rain this afternoon, so we'll see. I'm trying to get my washing dry before the heavens open. And then the last thing, I think you'll like this. This is, I completely forgot I had this. I bought this some time ago. This is a shelf, and I bought this for the living room, and then I realised it might be too heavy because it's solid wood, and it came with like these really big industrial brackets, which at the time I really liked that style, and then I kind of went off it a little bit. So this has just been popped to one side. So I pulled it out, and first of all, the colour works really well because it's almost black, which is fantastic. And then what I thought I could do is, on the table, if I have a box either end and I pop this on, it'll create like a shelf, almost like a bench, and then I can stand things on the top of it. So I'm going to use it like that to create some more height, and I think that'll work really, really well. I think it'll go in the middle towards the back, and then I can put things in front of it as well. So I'm quite chuffed with that. I think it's going to come together really nice. Once I've sprayed everything and I've got some more jewellery ready, I'm going to lay everything out how I would on the stall, so that you can see what it looks like when it's finished. And I'm going to film on the day as well. I've got a friend coming to help me in the morning, so I'm going to take my camera and do a bit of filming so you can see everything. But I'm excited to see what other people have done for their stalls as well. It's always really good to get ideas from other people, because it's been so long since I've done something like this. So last but not least is a little bit of jewellery, and it's on necklaces today, which is funny. Necklaces, they sell okay, but not as well as some of the other items. I kind of tend to go through periods where like brooches sell really well, and then earrings sell really well, and then necklaces sell really well. And at the moment it's brooches. Maybe it's because it's like autumn time and people are putting coats on and jackets and maybe want to just dress them up with a nice brooch or something. Not sure. But anyway, got these lovely necklaces. So I went into Wakefield Hospice in the Ridings, and they have a lovely display, but everything gets tangled, like super tangled. And I did get a bit frustrated today, and I left a couple of things behind because I just didn't have the patience to be untangling things. They overload it, they put too many things on, and because each section turns, if the necklaces get caught, it just twists everything up, which is a real shame. It'd be nice if they could find another way to do it. So this is beautiful. So it's a vintage, really, really pale pink, almost like milk glass, the white milk glass that you get. So these are glass beads, and I love the shape. And it's quite short, so it'll fit more like a choker. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. And really well made. And on the little clasp, it's got a little hook. And it says West Germany on it, which is lovely. And that was £1, so it was really cheap. So this is, I love mother of pearl. I've probably said that a million times. But this is another really short necklace, almost like a choker. But it's got these beads that are almost like little pieces of rice in shape. And it's also got a tiny, tiny little bit of coral there as well, and a little piece on the bottom. So potentially this could have been a holiday tourist piece that someone's brought home as a souvenir. It's got a little barrel clasp on it there. But it's lovely. I love the way that the light catches on each of the beads. It's beautiful. And that was £1.50. So that was another cheap one, which is brilliant. And then what else did we get in there? We got this lovely kind of crystal chips necklace, and that is rose quartz, which is often linked to love and self-care and that kind of thing. It's a very gentle gemstone, nice pale pink, and that was £1, so that was fantastic. And then the last one that I got in there, and I'm tempted to use these beads because I was running out. I was doing some making the other day and I was running out of small crystal beads. I usually use vintage ones. This was only £1, which I was quite surprised because it's quite obvious that it's vintage. And it's a lovely crystal beaded necklace. And if I turn it, you might be able to see the different colours. So it's got an Aurora Borealis finish on the beads. There we go. Oh, there you go. You can see the flashes of blue and purple and red and green. And these are a lovely size. I love the size of these. So it's just a simple string with a little spring ring on the end. That was £1. But I think what I might do is upcycle those beads and put them in some new designs. I was working on some new designs yesterday, so I'm going to give you a sneak peek of those in a minute. And then the last necklace that I picked up was from Age UK, and this was £1. They've started displaying their necklaces as you walk around, so they've got them kind of on the top of the clothing stands, which is really nice. They've got some jewellery stands, they've hung things up and put these little tags on, which is cute. I thought this was very autumnal, so I'm always attracted to copper jewellery. So there we go. Look at that. How pretty is that? So that's a piece of shell, piece of mother of pearl, and then it's got this beautiful painted floral design on it, and then it's been finished with some lovely little beads in autumnal colours. So we've got some yellows and reds, and then this lovely copper chain, and that was only £1. So yeah, I think I might take that one to the Witchy fair and see if anybody fancies that one. I'm going to show you the 2 necklaces that I've made, and I wanted to make something a little bit different. It's not what I would wear necessarily, but when you're a jewellery maker, you have to think of all the different, you know, designs. You have to think of different tastes and trends, and, you know, what might appeal to different people. And it's within my style, I would say. It incorporates the vintage elements and the modern elements, so there's a sustainability element there. However, these are quite a long necklace, and some people call them totem necklaces. So if I hold this up, there we go. So it's got this lovely cluster of beads and things, so you can hang charms on these. Some people kind of have things from nature, so pine cones and acorns and all kinds of different things depending on what the theme is. So what I've done is I've decided to theme these around the 7 chakras, and they're all the different colours of the rainbow. So like my jacket, all these different colours, I'm going to do a necklace which is one of each colour. So this is the red one. So if I hold that up there, you can see all the different elements. So this has a piece of dyed coral. It has some vintage beads that I rescued from a broken Art Deco necklace. Some more vintage beads there. Got this lovely leaf and a nice little howlite drop, like a little teardrop shape. Then we've got this beautiful leaf at the top there with some little seed beads. And I've kind of hung everything at different lengths so that it kind of all hangs nicely together. And then I've finished that off with this lovely red, waxed red rope. So I've put a couple of slip knots on the top so you can adjust the length. These just slide along like that, so you can make it longer or you can make it shorter. I also want to give a shout out to Pauline, who got in touch on Facebook. She's been watching the videos and following along and kind of been interested in the Witchy fair, and she got in touch because she'd had a clear out and she had a jewellery stand. So it's like a mushroom shape, so it's wooden, and then in the top there's like holes that go all the way around so that you can hang your earrings on there. And she got in touch to see if I could make use of it, which was, you know, amazing. So of course I said yes, and she's going to post that over to me. So when that comes over, I'll probably show that in the next video, and I'll hang some earrings all the way around, and then that's going to come to the Witchy Fair with me, and then probably to other fairs as well. If the Witchy Fair goes really well, then fingers crossed I'll be able to do other fairs, so that'll be something that I can take along and use for other displays. So thank you very much, Pauline. I was really touched by that. It was a lovely thing to do, so thank you. Thank you very much for watching. I think I'm going to take this opportunity now to pop outside, and there are some blue skies, so I think I might get my sheet out and do the spray painting just to kind of tick that task off the list. I want to try and get as many things done as I can. I don't want to leave anything to last minute because that will like completely stress me out. And the whole point of this is that it's meant to be enjoyable. So yes, it's work and it's business, but also I want to enjoy myself, or else what's the point? So yeah, stress is not on the cards for the day. So I'm going to go do that now. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, if you like what you see, please subscribe, and then you'll get notifications of when the next video is out. And you can also support the channel by clicking on the like button, giving us a thumbs up, sharing the video with people, anybody that might enjoy this kind of content. And as always, I shall catch you on the next one.